Can you feel it? I can feel it. There's something in the air. It's intangible. Something is happening. It feels like everything is kind of being put together in its place for something catastrophic, something insane, something huge to actually happen. And maybe I'm being crazy. Maybe I'm being psychotic. But I just feel like the stars are aligning for something huge to happen. We have 42 million people about to lose their SNAP benefits where they can no longer get food. Yeah, a lot of these people need it. And yeah, there's a lot of these, a good amount of these people can actually get a job, but they won't and they refuse to due to disability or some other crap. Whether it's real or not, that's another question. But that's 42 million people not eating. And 42 million people that probably aren't going to get jobs. Or if they have jobs, they can't afford it. What do you think that happens to the average person when they go hungry? They always said the first thing for revolution, the first thing for civil wars, the bread lines begin. And people began to get hungry. Now, there has also been massive reports about hundreds of thousands of people just recently losing their jobs in major tech sectors. Places like UPS, places like Amazon just got rid of a bunch of people. So that's a bunch of people without work. People that probably want to get on SNAP benefits. People probably wanting to get some food. What happens to those people? The government just decided just yesterday to shut down again. The Democrats refuse to submit. They don't care. They don't care what actually happens. They don't care if you die. They don't care if you don't get food. They're going to massively manipulate the message and make it seem like Donald Trump doesn't want you to get food. Donald Trump doesn't want you to have health care. When in reality, it's them not wanting you to have those sorts of things. Because of one little policy, they decided they don't care what happens. They don't care if revolution happens. They don't care if civil war happens. They don't care if people go absolutely berserk and nuts. They are not going to submit. These people are psychotic. These people are actually pretty crazy. And a bunch of them are just laughing behind the scenes as people are manipulating the message. You have women on TikTok right now going around saying they're going to eat white people. You don't want to eat us, girl. We taste like couscous. You don't want couscous in your mouth. We don't taste like pork. That's a lie. You have women on TikTok going around talking about how they're stealing food. You're admitting to committing crimes? Are you psychotic? They're so emboldened by this. It's actually insane. You have people on the left, like this crazy woman that I talked about earlier today, laughing, mocking people being shot like Charlie Kirk for leftist values. If you don't get in line, you're next, she says. And people are just like, oh, not a big thing. Let's not worry about it. You have psychopathic people attempting to work out for the first time while wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt with blood on the shoulder. What an evil human being. And if you think I'm not going to make fun of you for the way you are doing this right now, you're absolutely just nuts. You have people mocking Charlie Kirk, saying, I shot Charlie Kirk. We find out more about SNAP benefits and where it actually goes to, and it turns out lots of these SNAP benefits are going to illegals. A lot of them are going to people from other countries. And you have this guy from Iraq saying, if I don't get my SNAP benefits, I'm leaving. Is that a promise? You mean if you don't get the American citizens to pay for your well-being all the time, no matter what, you're going to actually leave? Okay, bet. But let's not get it twisted. There's other people that are celebrating this sort of thing. We have this young man, and I say young man because he is a young man. He got that smooth skin. He got that cocoa butter on his face. I respect that. And he's happy about SNAP benefits ending. He said, you need to get a job like the rest of us. And then you have paid TikTok influencers going on TikTok screaming about Donald Trump. And this video is absolutely insane, watching them saying back and forth. But the crazy part for me is to watch the media's response to these people losing SNAP benefits. They are actually starting to attack Democrats. They are actually calling Democrats out on their BS. This is a new phenomenon for me. I have never seen the media actually take the Republican side like this. I think they also can kind of see the writing on the wall. When people are hungry, Revolution actually happens, and it's not going to be a good thing for people in power. Okay, if you know anything about history, people in power, yes, and that includes you guys, Democrats, people will turn to you as well. You don't want that sort of thing. They're freaking out, they're losing their messaging, and they're doubling down regardless. We are a powder keg. There's something insane happening, even though Donald Trump's getting gold-plated stuff. I'm nervous about what's going on. This is the Derek O'Shea Show. We're still going to have fun tonight. We're still going to have a good time tonight. I'm going to break down all the news that's going on. We're going to show some clips and stuff like that. Just another reminder, this show is about having fun. It's about enjoying these psychopaths, because if we're not laughing, we're freaking crying, okay? I am a kid that grew up in a bad situation, and we laughed about how we didn't have food sometimes, okay? Sometimes you got to do that in real life situations. Welcome to the show. Drop a like on this video if you don't mind. If you're new here, subscribe. Let's have some fun tonight. And what's up, everyone? Welcome to the show.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, let the world
Trust the government.
She sent in a little video for us. Oh. Here she is.
Hey, in spite of everything you've heard, and let me just make sure you all know that it's actually me. Say it's me.
Anti-woke.
Anti-woke?
suck on this, Biden.
Would we the all
Oops, stepping on them. That's black.
I wear heels. They're not for a fashion statement. They're for Amy.
What's up? How are we all feeling on this lovely freaking Wednesday? Wow, what day is it? I saluted every single one of you guys. Lori Lightfoot got them iguana eyes. Dude. Don't make fun of Lori Lightfoot. She's the only politician we know for a fact is actually an alien. Okay, Lori Lightfoot is not going to beat the allegations. We know you're an alien. Okay, take the mask off. Shows who you really are. You can't hide from us anymore. We know you're an alien. Okay, I don't know what planet you're from. I don't know what galaxy you're from. I've watched a lot of Men in Black. I know how this works. I know how this works. Men in Black is a historical movie. It should be on History Channel. But I know you're for real. Speaking of being for real, this crazy deranged dude, you got to be nuts. There's nothing more nuts than putting on TikTok you're gonna eat a bunch of white people due to EBT being canceled. Listen to this psychopath. Also, put your hoods up if you are with her.
I just wanted to come real fast just to make this video, just to make something very, very clear to the white man.
Okay.
Black Americans do not care about your government shutdown.
Okay.
And Black Americans do not care about you taking away our EBT and our government assistance.
Okay.
Because Black Americans never depended on the American government to take care of us and feed us, because we never could. We were never able to depend on the government, in spite of what you may say and what you may try to force us to believe.
Okay.
So you can sit back and you can mock.
Okay.
You can laugh. And you can think that you're about to starve us to death.
Okay.
But I'm here to let you know that we are going to eat regardless, even if we have to hunt you animals down and roast and eat you. The delectable crackers and cheese. We will make it happen if we have to. Trust and believe me. And if it takes this government shutdown for Black people to finally come from under the government and understand that we don't need to be paying our taxes into this government, what we really need to be doing is taking care of one another, buying land and growing our own food and building our own nation. If this government
Wakanda forever.
Shutdown and starvation is what it's going to take, then let the party begin. It's Black power, baby, and we rise.
Guess what?
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Joe Biden said it best. Joe Biden literally said it best. Say it again for us, Joe. Say it from the back.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
That's right. We coming for you, crackers. Crackers and cheese. You gonna put cheese on us? You know what? If you're going to cook me, I want you to slow roast me, okay? I want it to be nice and tender for you. You don't need cheese with me, okay? I don't need sauce. I'm that tasty, baby. And you know what? The kind of cracker I am, I'm a Cheez-It. And we know you like them Cheez-Its. Violet says, so they're setting up a bunch of Chaz gardens in the end of growing season. Yeah, exactly. She's going to grow it. She's going to find a way, okay? Wakanda forever, dude. Freaking Wakanda forever, dude. You're not allowed to do that. Yes, I am. I'm raised by a stepmother, and I'm also a ginger, which makes me blacker than you. I like her little cadence. You know, I get excited. I get excited about cadences. And this woman got cadences. She's doing that preaching voice. Let me be clear. Let me tell the white man. Wait. Tell me you heard that.
To come real fast just to make this video, just to make something very, very clear to the white man. Black Americans.
Let me be clear.
Americans do not care about your government shutdown, and Black Americans do not care about you taking away our EBT and our government assistance, because Black Americans never depended on the American government to take care of us and feed us, because we never could. We were never able to depend on the government, in spite of what you may say and what you may try to force us to believe. So you can sit back and you can mock, you can laugh, and you can think that you're about to starve us to death.
Yes.
But I'm here to let you know that we are going to eat regardless, even if we have to hunt you animals down.
So you are literally saying that you're a cannibal? I thought we were above that sort of language. Aha. Guess what, mama? We're gonna do the same thing. You gonna come after us? We're gonna eat all brownies all night. We're coming for our brownies, okay? Daddy needs his brownies. Aha. God, what a psychopath. Hope you don't mind. Swapped an IPA for a decaf. You gotta drink decaf. Decaf is the drink of men. Decaf, because you know why? Because I'm so full of testosterone that I don't need caffeinated coffee. I am obsessed with people putting stuff like this on the internet, you know, and it's like one of these things. I know it's probably a joke, but maybe not. Maybe she's trying to be famous. And I've been thinking about doing some of these renditions myself of like, I'm going to go and steal everything. And guess what? I don't want a job anyways. I have a disability. I have ADHD. Okay, I have ADHD. It's my disability. I'm not going I need my SNAP benefits. And no, I don't have children. And yes, I'm able-bodied. You're like, okay, God. Do you want everyone to hate you? Is that what's going on? Hopefully they don't eat white meat. Yeah, she eats white meat. Just listen to her. She loves white meat.
Have to hunt you animals down and roast and eat you. The delectable crackers and cheese. We will make it happen if we have to. Trust and believe.
Excuse me. You need to say crackers. You're not allowed to do the hard R. You're not allowed to do that. Jess says, I'd hate to think I'd be hungry without handouts from the government. I do feel sad for the kids of these people, though. I feel sad for the kids. I feel sad for the people that actually need SNAP benefits, or people that are using SNAP benefits as a measure to get by while they're trying to get a job or something like that, or they're something like that. But SNAP benefits has always notoriously been something that people have used and abused. You know, if there's a way, if there's a government program out there, people will find ways to abuse it. And then all those people will be the reason everyone else hates it. So you know that the people that are actually using SNAP benefits for what it's actually generated and made for actually hate these sorts of people. You know, they hate her. They don't like these sorts of people. Soul survivors, soul and power forever. Look at this. Look at this. You know, you can make that a black hand. You don't have to use the white emoji. Those are for our people. Everyone knows that. Tell her her card. Tell her I hit her card at work. in her work boots. Yeah. Why don't you just learn to code? Can you imagine? I'm starting my coding program. You're like, I don't think you're gonna do well. And welcome to H1B land. Rob says, I'm starting a free kale and quinoa salad in our bar in the ghetto. Will there be anyone? No one's gonna show up to that kale and quinoa party. Okay, and you have this woman right here on SNAP benefits. Again, I'm loving that these people are posting these on the internet. You're stupid. You're literally posting crimes. She's talking about crimes that she stole a bunch of things. I do respect that she got gold teeth though. How you get them gold teeth if you on SNAP? I can't afford gold teeth. I'll just let teeth fall out.
Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store. So they wanted $7 for this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps.
You're going to go to jail over bouillon and Kinder's steak seasoning. Dude, what a way to go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail. I don't care if I go to jail. I need this bouillon and I need this Kinder's freaking seasoning, dude. I need that Kinder. Shout out the Kinder seasoning. I don't like any of their seasonings though. I've used a couple. I'm a little concerned for the urban geese and turkeys. Oh, you know they're going first. Jess says 20 years ago I needed food stamps, but I had a job so they wouldn't let me and my kid out. Yeah. I should have been on food stamps growing up. I remember like growing up really poor and my mom telling me later on saying, you know, I could have gotten government benefits, but I'm too proud for that. I was like, dude, we were eating like tortillas with butter and cinnamon almost every day. I could have used some SNAP benefits, but she just steals.
They wanted $7 for this.
They wanted that.
Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps.
No.
So this is what I stole.
Okay.
Okay. They wanted $9 for this.
What? I don't believe that for a second. They wanted $9 for that seasoning? Come on.
$9 for this. I said,
I said, I
don't got $9.
I ain't doing that $9. That's going in my purse.
Then they wanted
Okay, so far we have bouillon, seasoning, and Tic Tacs. Really getting the bare essentials. Yeah. I'm starting to notice a trend.
$2 for this. They wanted, sorry, it's all fucked up because it's been in my purse.
Okay, now we're getting brie cheese. Bouillon, seasoning, Tic Tacs, and brie cheese. Okay.
$7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed.
You're making what? What? Where'd you get the salmon from? She's on SNAP.
I'm not paying.
I don't even eat salmon. I don't know. I mean a lot of chicken lately.
$7 for that. Okay. Let me show you the most important thing to me.
Talk to me. Bacon?
Short ribs.
I just love how black this is. I love our cultures, man. I just love our cultures. I love our peoples. Short ribs.
Take off the label so that you don't beep.
Okay, thank you.
Get your fucking meat. How many do you think that I got?
I don't know. You tell me, girl. Another one.
How many short ribs is that?
4 or 5.
And can I be real?
Please be real. Did you get anything that's of substance?
More y'all bitch ass niggas should have started taking shit from the motherfucking corporations a long time ago. Y'all just
a long time ago. Dang. You're literally putting this on TikTok.
Didn't have that shit in your motherfucking bones. Get out there and get in the motherfucking field like I told you.
Oh.
Everything out here is yours.
Okay.
Whether or not you take it, they call that shit free will.
Yeah, you know, don't you love these people that's like, this is mine? You're like, no, it's not. And you're like, yeah, but I said it is.
I call that shit eminent domain. You know what I'm saying? One thing I learned from the white men, take it! Hey, now! Take it!
I swear, like all these like people that talk about like the white man coming after me, they're like living in some kind of Disney movie or something. They're like, have you seen Pocahontas? That's literally our reality. You're like, no, it's not at all. You can just like make something of yourself. You're like, no, I can't, because a white man be taken from me.
I don't give a fuck who's already sitting there.
Also, can we ask you a question? You have a package in your backseat. Whose package is that? That better not be my package. Whoa.
I don't give a fuck if your land was already established. Bitch, it's mine now and I want it. That is what we should be preaching in the land.
Dang, does any of these people grow up past 8 years old? I don't think so.
To the fucking masses. Act more like a white man. Take it for yourself, bitch, and you won't be worried about who don't got it. You see what I'm saying?
I don't take anything for myself. I make everything for myself.
Get out there.
Okay.
And radish. Last but not least, go in that church and infiltrate. Don't be stupid.
Okay.
Get in there. Ask them for some rent money.
Emmett Domain. He's my favorite rapper.
Ask them for some help. You've been tithing. Say your lights is off. You need a stipend. You need some food. Go to the church.
Yeah, steal from the church. Okay, yeah, you're a really great representation of your peoples. You're a really great representation of your peoples. I think the craziest thing too is you're seeing like all these modern leftists go around and putting these videos up of them being dressed like Charlie Kirk being shot, executed in public. I think that's actually psychotic. That's like crazy behavior. And you have to be crazy enough and emboldened enough to go to a public space. Like this is obviously an apartment gym, obviously self-doxing herself. Really great stuff there. But has her freedom shirt on that she didn't even pay for. Okay, if you're gonna wear the costume, you at least pay for the real TBSU shirt. Thank you. But she's getting her workout on. And can you imagine being married to this kind of person? You know the guy that's married to this is just as beta as it comes. Oh my God. You gotta be thick. Yo. Oh my God, I'm so cute. Get on Ozempic. I mean, you know, we hear this a lot from the left, that like you're not allowed to, that if you see a Nazi, you can just punch him in public. Are you allowed to punch somebody like this? Are you actually allowed to punch somebody for wearing a shirt like this? There's like a part of me that I would literally have like a moral crisis in my head of like, I might punch you. I might knock you out. You are a horrible human being, and you need to know that this is a horrible thing to do. I mean, absolutely crazy. I think you're going to see more of these t-shirts, though, and it's going to be more prevalent online as Halloween is on this Friday. Man, we be doing that. Switch to eating more pork chops, cheapest meat at the moment. Yeah, pork chops are cheap. Violet says, I bet nobody said a word to her in person at all. Well, it's like, you almost don't want to say anything to this kind of person because you know, just looking at her, how unhinged she is in reality. This is the kind of person that like needs deep help and doesn't need to be encouraged down this rabbit hole of psychotic behavior. This is crazy. And she's just having a good time. She's having a great time. And also, this is like the kind of person that would wear something like this. And if like a bunch of MAGA people decide that they're going to go after her and decide to like ruin her life or get her fired from her job, she'd be the next person like crying about it. This is crazy. This isn't like, you're not joke. This isn't a joke. This is, you are reveling in this, and especially in such temperamental times. And here is New Mexico right here. This is a college campus in New Mexico, UNM. Just a couple of days ago. Check this out.
Who shot Charlie Kirk? I shot Charlie Kirk.
I really wish more people
shot Charlie Kirk? I shot Charlie Kirk. Who shot Charlie Kirk? I shot Charlie Kirk.
Oh my God, what a freaking edgelord. Oh, he's so edgy. Get you a man that's this edgy. Is that a man? is that a man? God, why does this guy look like every shooter that's shot at he looks like he could have shot Donald Trump. He looks like he could have shot Charlie Kirk. He could have shot Donald Trump 2 times. This is the perfect picture of some psychotic leftist. Super skinny, long hair, probably dabbling in a little bit of trans porn. I don't know what it is about this look. And you have transition glasses. What do you guys think of the chat? Straight to jail. Yeah, put him in a concentration, put him in a re-education camp. I don't want them to be hurt. I just want them to be re-educated. I want them to be re-educated with the psychotic behavior. Things we're learning about SNAP benefit program are absolutely staggering, though. There's like a news report going around talking about that 80 or 90% of African immigrants are on SNAP benefits. 90%. It's almost like the Nigerian princes have always been scammers.
Exploring all options, African Immigrant Family Services says that more than 90% of the families they help rely on food assistance. Exploring all options.
90%? God, this is why we need to put like a moratorium on all immigration for a while. If you can't come to this country and find work or work a job and you're just going to immediately go on to government assistance program, you can't come. That's not a healthy tool for any society ever. That is crazy. If you come to this country, you should be bringing something, have some entrepreneurial spirit. You should be like educated or have some idea to do something or, fulfill a service that other Americans won't do or some crap. You shouldn't just be allowed to come on and get immediately on the government assistance. That's for Americans. That's for Americans. Here we have a refugee, as it says in the news program, and somebody from Iraq complaining about his SNAP benefits. And if the SNAP benefits go away, he's going to leave. Okay? Is that some sort of threat that we're supposed to be scared about? Because I support that.
Without the government support, I cannot stay maybe a month or 2 months.
Pima County Chairman Rex Scott told News for Tucson he's deeply concerned about the impact on local refugees and said,
without the
okay, bye. Bye. What? Without government assistance, I cannot stay here. I'm sorry. I have to go. I'm sorry. It's gone to this point. I have to get out of here. I can no longer support myself. I can no longer support my family. Due to Americans shutting down the governments, I have to go back. Okay? I just feel like you have some like crazy liberal woman just like crying about this guy. See, because of Donald Trump, our refugees are leaving. Our slave force is leaving. Who's gonna pick the cotton? I mean, who's gonna clean our houses? Violet says, I read in a town in rural Pennsylvania has a bunch of now illegal Haitians in it because the meatpacking plant went under and they were all working at. Oh, dude, that is a deep dive. I wish this was my full-time job because I know that's a deep dive. The deep dive is finding out how many of these meatpacking plants hire illegal workers. It's crazy. The numbers are crazy. I used to know people because I used to work a lot in like addictions, and a lot of the guys that I worked with that were trying to reestablish in their lives, they were coming off addiction. They were trying to find a job. They would try to work at these meat packing plants because they paid pretty well. But they would say that everyone they worked with was literally illegal. Everyone. And so just think about that too. Isn't that a wonderful thought? Where your meat is packed, it's packed by people that don't probably follow the same rules and logic and safety procedures as you would hope so. Derek, what's 2-ton Tina gonna do? Probably nothing. Jacobed said, the dark part of me wants to ask her if my 2A rights might make her costume look a little bit more realistic. Oh my God. Jacobet, you can't say that. You can't. That's crazy, dude. I love that though. Yeah, unhinged takes are allowed on this show. Derek, you're never late. You're always on time, my friend. You're always on time. Okay. Here's another SNAP benefit person complaining about it. Why do they put this on the internet? I feel like all these SNAP people that are crying about the SNAP benefits ending are putting this on the internet because they're all trying to become social media influencers now. They're like, here's my new grift.
I just seen a video about a guy. He says that he works at Walmart. He had to close the Walmart down because everybody came in shoplifting food because of people not getting their food stamps. I'm not sure if it's 100% true or not.
But I'm going to base my whole worldview off of that one video. Continue.
But that's going to be happening a lot, especially if people don't get their benefits.
Yeah, they have no choice but to steal. God. Some of these people, don't you want to shake some of these people? It's like, welcome to the real world. Like those of us that have full-time jobs, that have to make a budget, that have to live within our means, don't go into major debt. A lot of us have to make decisions at stores, or we have to work more hours, or we have to get another job, or we have a side hustle. I mean, the whole gig economy was because of stuff like this. Like, sometimes I struggle with my finances, and sometimes I think about, you know what if I start door dashing again on the side, or I start Ubering on the side just to make an extra couple of dollars. I mean, these are certain things that you think about when you're a normal human being, but for a lot of people, they're like, just sign up for a government program. You don't have to work harder in life. Like, what kind of mentality is that? So you got a bunch of people with a middle school, like, emotional state where if you don't give it to me now, I'm going to loot. That's nuts. I'm good at buffet kitchen cooking. Time to shine. Prong, snap your fingers. Snap your fingers. People forget that 30% of legal migrants came through Ellis Island and sent back because they couldn't work the feed themselves. I didn't know that.
The beginning of November, which is kind of halfway seeming like they're not. It's about to be a lot of shoplifting. It's going to be a lot of stealing. Which
will eventually make those stores go away for everyone else, because stores can't just deal with that sort of thing, despite you thinking they're just billion-dollar corporations that'll just deal with it.
And to be honest, I might join too. I ain't got no food in my refrigerator. I'm hungry. Okay, so...
we can tell, girl. Holla. I mean, she hungry.
I might give me a little pack of chicken or something, okay? I just seen a video.
Okay, that's racist. You're going to get yourself a pack of what?
A pack of chicken or something.
Okay. Don't bleed into the stereotypes, honey. I'm going to get myself a pack of chicken. I'm going to get a pack of chicken.
The holidays are coming up, and
I'm going to get a freaking pack of chicken. Mothers are saying they're going to drop their kids off at daddy's or at the fire station. Is that true? I don't even believe that. I think they're just crying for attention. She does look hungry. She look hungry. And now we have modern leftist women crying about the SNAP benefit programs too. And they're like, I'm literally going to fight every Trump supporter due to the SNAP benefit ending. It's because of Democrats. I mean, like, don't you know that they just think it's Donald Trump. If something bad happens in the world, it's Donald Trump's fault. You know, there was like that old meme that I remember growing up with under Obama, where anything bad would happen, people would go, God, Obama. You know, they would go, oh, God, Obama. Jeez, Obama. Or it's like the hurricane's coming. God, it's freaking Obama's fault. Like there was like that meme. Everyone was saying that joke. The joke has come to fruition for Donald Trump. It's like anything bad happens in the world, they're just like, oh, God, I bet Donald Trump has something to do with this. You're just like, God, no, he doesn't.
I just had the worst fucking shift at work. I'm in a horrible fucking mood. I want to scream so loud that the back of my throat starts fucking bleeding.
Okay.
But I can't. I have to keep it together.
Okay.
So I'm going to come on here and take it out on you. If you're watching this and you voted for Donald J. Trump, I hate you with every fiber of my fucking being.
No. What do I have to do? What do I have to do to change your mind? Oh, I need your attention. What is this tattoo? What is this? Bliss. 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 Does it say bless upside down? I don't even know what that says upside down. Keep going. Also, For somebody that hates Donald Trump, you got a lot of orange on your face. You look like you're turning into Donald Trump. You hate him so much you're turning into him.
The holidays are coming up. The holidays are coming up, and everybody's losing their fucking SNAP benefits.
Yeah.
People who have subsidized food cannot eat in the month of November.
Like they have no capacity to do it at all?
Literally Thanksgiving. And for those of you that are self-proclaimed fake-ass fucking disgusting piece of shit Christians...
Oh. Don't you love people that aren't Christians that try to like guilt trip Christians? You're like, I don't think you're the arbiter of Christians. I don't think Christians listen to you for their moral dictation. You mean the Christians that provide a lot of, they give to the church, and then the church has things like food programs. The church, I know lots of churches that'll do food drives for people. I'm sure a lot of churches will actually come to the aid of a lot of these people, will have food drives and help out people. Yeah, those horrible human beings. Put your hands up for how many atheist organizations will be feeding people. None. So shut your freaking mouth. Shut your freaking mouth. Yeah, those self-proclaimed Christians. Talk dirty to me. Talk dirty to me. I wish these women didn't talk so filthy. Am I the only one who doesn't appreciate doesn't use profanity? Yes. I am kind of amazed by that. There's a lot of podcasts that are just like, just dropping bombs all the time. I like to press a button. I press that button as a joke. I don't actually curse on this program. The air traffic control and many different people are now going to be able to pay their mortgage or rent without trigger late fees. The air traffic control and many people are not going to be able to pay their mortgages. Yeah, the people with real jobs in the government, that scares me too.
I hope you burn in hell for all eternity. I hope hell is...
Either way, it doesn't look good, Derek. I know, that's what I'm saying at the beginning. I just feel something weird is going to happen. I feel something insane is going to happen. I mean, be prepared. You have people like air traffic controllers who are losing their paychecks that have to choose whether they pay it or not. I don't know if somebody will fix it or Donald Trump will find a way. Who knows? But can you imagine like flights being down during Thanksgiving? I mean, that'll be crazy. You know, Donald Trump doesn't want that on his watch. Also, so SNAP benefits, people losing their jobs, a lot of people in tech sectors losing their jobs, which will probably want to go on the SNAP benefits. We're a powder keg.
Real, just so you can fucking burn.
Watch your mouth.
Because you're taking joy in people starving during the holiday season or at all. You're laughing at them.
No one's laughing at these people. We're laughing at you because you're spreading false allegations, calling it a Donald Trump thing. It has nothing to do with Donald Trump. It has everything to do with the Democrats' refusal to let it happen. Okay. Did I really just move out of Pittsburgh before the country goes? Dude, that's so smart. I'm still in a pretty major city right now, and I'm a little afraid for my life. Okay, we're going to make a video together. We're going to make a video together. I need you guys to see this before I make this video. We're going to make this live. We're going to have a good time. So leftist TikTokers have taken to TikTok, and people are starting to notice a trend where people are saying the exact same thing over each other. So we're going to have to do an ad to the video.
Holy shit. I have been a skeptic from the beginning, but I think we're about to find out that the Democratic shutdown strategy was genius because the Washington Post just broke some news. Enrollment isn't available yet. What they found is because of Donald Trump, health insurance prices are set to increase by 18% this year, but that's not even close to the whole thing because that 18% price increase doesn't include the subsidies expiring. Once you add in the cost that you're going to have to pay because Donald Trump's one big beautiful bill canceled the subsidies, the average annual cost for individual coverage is going to jump from $888 this year to $1,904 next year. That's a 114% increase in the cost of health insurance in 1 year. And if they find a way to preserve the subsidies, it will be exclusively because Democrats refused to let it go. And because Americans refused to buy the bullshit Republican lie that this was all about providing free health care for illegal aliens. Trump's approval rating has holy shit. I have been a skeptic from the beginning, but I think we're about to find out that the
Hi. I think we need to be a part of this. We need to be a part of this program. Okay. Okay. Here we go. How do we get a part of this? Wait, Crystal Jensen has something to say. Y'all, MAGA degenerate douchebags on here are out of touch with reality. Majority of Snap people are MAGA douchebags, not the left. Y'all really have no name and gullible to stay off of my YouTube. Oh yeah, it's your YouTube. You're an idiot. You are a freaking idiot. God, what a useful idiot you are. That's just incredible. I want to be a useful idiot like you. I want to be a useful idiot. I want to be the woman that says stupid crap. I want to be a useful idiot. I want to be... Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is an actual, genuine moment, and these are real things, okay? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, what happened? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's actually move this over here. Perfect. Let's get this over here. Perfect. Let's get this live feed, guys. Live feed. Okay. Let's get this over here. Okay. I'm gonna cut this up. Okay. Holy crap, I've been a booger from the beginning, and I think we're about to puke. At the Democrat poop-off strategy in the Washington toilet just flushed the news. Reese's isn't here, and yet the flush is, because of Donald Trump and candy prices are set to jump 18%. But that's not even close. 18% of poop increases does include that farts are expiring. Once you sniff and stink, once you pay for Donald Trump's one big beautiful butt fart, the average cost of the butt is actually going to jump to 88 farts per year. That's $1,904 next year. That's 104% stink increase. The cost of insurance is 1 year. And if they find a way for the farts and exclusively after the Democrats refuse to let go, because Democrats refuse to buy the bullshit by Republicans a lot. This is all about providing free farts for illegal aliens.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry. I just need to do that. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Lion, dog face, pony soldier.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, God. Okay. We're so back, dude. We're so freaking back. Perfect. Okay, perfect. How did everyone feel about that? I just had Gronk translate the video, and then I had it rewrite the transcript to make it sound like 4th grade humor, because that's what we're about here. We're about that. It was just a bunch of poop and fart joke. I don't know. Providing free farts for illegal aliens was my ending. I thought that was the funniest part. God, so stupid. Oh, dude, I'm so glad that I get people like Crystal Jensen in my chat. Y'all MAGA degenerate douchebags on here are out of touch with reality. What's the reality? What's the reality? Crystal Jensen, what's the reality? Is it the reality that Democrats are refusing to sign the bill to allow people to eat? Because that's the reality, honey. That's the reality, girl. That's the reality. The reality is that Democrats are deciding to make a showing of this because they are in hopes of Donald Trump looking bad. That's all they want to do. They don't care about you eating. They don't care about you starving to death. As long as they stay in power and make Donald Trump look bad, they don't care, and that's all that they'll do at all cost. I mean, that's the reality of what's actually happening. But don't take my word from it. Don't take my word from it. Take some of the politicians' word from it. But first, let's have a little refreshing video. Okay, I want a little refreshing. What's up, Linda Hunter? Already sub. Nice to see you again. And Linda, nice to see you too. I want my mommy. I'm creeped out, but do keep the neck. Dude, the neck brace is so hot. every time I wear the neck brace, I want to wear it all the time, but it's so freaking hot. It's not even funny. All right, I'll keep it on as long as I can. Okay, let's listen to an African American gentleman about SNAP benefits who's actually celebrating people figuring out the reality that we all have to actually live in. This is the reality. Listen to this man.
I'm just gonna say it, and I don't care who get mad. Should no grown ass able-bodied people be freaking out about no food stamps? If you got 2 legs, 2 arms, you can get up and talk on the phone. You can get up and take your behind to work. I'm talking to able-bodied. I'm just gonna say it, and I don't care who get mad. Should no grown.
Shout out to this young man. Shout out to this guy. What'd you guys say? Truth isn't important as long as being right. Meanwhile, you suffer. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm like genuinely concerned and freaked out because I think the Democrats actually want a revolution. They actually want some kind of civil war or some kind of conflict. I mean, if you just look at the way J.D. Pritzker talks about ICE being in Illinois, or Brandon Johnson talks about ICE being in Illinois, I think that they might try to like secede from the union. There's always like this meme about right wingers being the ones that want to secede from the union. They're like trying to get away from America. They're literally doing it right now. They're literally doing it right now. And I actually have Lori Lightfoot on the show too as well, talking about how she wants to dox ICE agents, because ultimately they want to dox ICE agents because if they get back in power, they want to actually put a lot of these people in prison. And you'll have the modern leftists, they'll celebrate that crap. They'll be like, oh, that's so great. You're like, that's nuts. That's actually nuts. I thought it was part of your costume. Everything's a costume for me, okay? Unc, you look 47. Not working. Republicans' ratings up. Yeah, the Republican. You know, it's all about information. We're in an information war right now. We're in a complete information war. But God, you know who I want to wear as a costume is her. I've always wanted her wig, and I've always wanted her glasses. She's my dream costume. But listen to her talk about SNAP benefits.
Of the Empowerment Control Act of 1974. The contingency funding that we set aside for SNAP is not optional spending. It is required. Look at all these rings. Look at these things. She got a ring on every finger. What? You got a ring on every finger, dude. That's too many, okay? You're not Thanos, okay? Snapping your finger. You're going to bring it back to a better time, back when Democrats were in KKK outfits. By the law. We appropriated that money for this purpose. The White House must spend it, and what they are doing right now, blocking these funds from going out, is illegal. As a matter of fact, on October 1st, they took $750 million from this fund to deal with paying benefits in Puerto Rico and providing administrative. She is crazy, dude. I love her. Where is she at? Where's this lady at?
Let me tell you something, huh? Let me tell you something. Don't look at my fingers, okay? Yeah, I got a ring on every single one of my fingers. Don't worry about that. And Donald Trump and the Republicans are trying to take your SNAP benefits away. Yes, it's our fault, and yes, we're pushing it, and yes, we're the reason why you're going to go hungry, but we will stand on here even though you're starving and tell you that it's Donald Trump's fault, even though we could fix it overnight. We're not going to, though, okay? We're the Democrats, we're evil, we're nuts, we're crazy, and that's all that matters. Whoa. She's the cat lady final boss. I think she is actually the cat lady final boss. But if you were to go on, like, dude, ever since Barry Weiss took over CBS, CBS is actually producing some sort of decent news. For the first time in my life, is that Nancy Pelosi's sister? That was like my exact same thought. For the first time in my life, I'm actually seeing CBS kind of push back on Democrats. I can't believe I'm seeing this in my face. But Hakeem Jeffries, I don't think knows what to do with himself with this sort of action.
I want to ask you about something you said. You said Democrats, there are no election deniers on our side of the aisle. You said that back in January. But recently, you've been using the term rigged elections in reference to the upcoming midterms. Democrats were appalled when President Trump used language like that. How do you justify using that now? Doesn't that undermine faith for voters? You need to show up.
Ooh.
No, I've been using that term in the context of Donald Trump's unprecedented effort to gerrymander congressional maps in a partisan fashion all across the country in order to rig the midterm elections and deny the ability of the American people to actually decide who should be in the majority as it relates to the House of Representatives.
You know, Democrats are also going through gerrymandering and redistricting.
No. Well, Democrats are going to push back aggressively to make sure.
No. Dude, we're pushing back on extreme agenda. We're pushing back on the extreme MAGA agenda. The extreme MAGA agenda. My glasses have X-ray vision. Does she have X-ray vision?
Don't look at my glasses, huh? Don't look at my glasses, okay? I know my glasses look like I have some kind of secret superpower that I'm hiding behind the closed doors. But I drink adrenochrome just like the rest of you freaks. How do you think I stay so young and stay so good looking? Look at my eyes. I mean, I look crazy, okay? I plan on staying in politics for the rest of my life. Every year that I stay in politics, I grow a little stronger. Okay, whoa, sicko. I was proud of Margaret on this interview. She got a little heated. Yeah, I know. I can't believe that she actually got a little heated on that. I'm guessing she doesn't have any kids that surely would show in a mirror. Yeah, that is probably true. What if Trump finds a way to fund SNAP and say, let's see a federal judge reject that? I would love to see that as well. I would love to see Democrats reject that. That's why I'm like saying that something bad might happen, but there's a part of me that feels like Donald Trump is going to figure out a way. You know, Donald Trump tends to find something like that, like the military not being funded, and then he has some private investor to fund it. I'm wondering about SNAP benefits. Okay, but even Squawk Box and CNBC are fighting against Democrats when it comes to the SNAP benefit. It's great to see.
If Republicans shut down the government next time Democrats are in charge to extract whatever it is that they happen to want, are you saying that's okay? Are you saying that's okay if they do that?
I mean, the Republicans have done this quite a while, yes. Yeah,
Republicans have done this a lot. What did you say about it when they did it?
I don't know, and I don't care.
Right, exactly. Right, exactly. I don't know and I don't care because I am not beholden to my own self-moral compass. I have no moral compass. I actually just feed off of fear, and I want people to be freaking out all the time. I don't have to actually, if you try to call me out on the things that I believe in, that makes me extremely angry. And the angrier I get, the more power I get. Yes. I am full of power. Okay. So it's great to see. And even CNN is pushing back on some Democrats when it comes to these SNAP benefits. Here's a Democrat from New Mexico.
Should the Democratic senators from New Mexico, your home state, vote to open the government so that these SNAP funds are not at risk?
Let me be clear.
Do all these Democrats try to talk like Hakeem Jeffries? Let me be clear. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. The MAGA extremist agenda is the most extremist agenda there is in the whole land. If you look up MAGA extremism, you will see a picture of Donald Trump, not a picture of me making up words, so that makes you afraid for your life. What? Let me be clear. God, how many times did you rehearse that?
Are not at risk?
Let me be clear.
Okay, good.
The administration is choosing to starve American children with money that they already have appropriated.
I'm not applauding their
By
tactics.
the White House.
Well,
this is a choice by the White House.
This is a choice by the White House.
Also, Congresswoman, this is also a choice by Senate Democrats.
Can't you, like, when you start to hear some of these politicians talk, can't you just see their talking points? I mean, this is like the most talking point conversation. It would drive me nuts to have conversation with politicians because, like, the minute I hear talking points, there's something in my brain that just kind of snaps and I go kind of crazy and I'm just like, stop, stop. I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to whatever talking point you're supposed to tell me.
Congresswoman, this is also a choice by Senate Democrats to not vote to open the government. Yes, it is. I understand why they're doing it. They're doing it because they want Medicaid funds restored. They're doing it because they want Obamacare premiums to be extended past the end of the year. I understand the reasoning.
Sir, let me just be clear. The money for contingency plans is sitting there. That is why the states are suing. The White House is withholding funds from
2 to 3 weeks worth
to
of SNAP funds.
Food.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it may not be a big deal to you, but let me
It is
tell
a big
you
deal
that
to
for
me.
the grandparents, for grandparents,
It is a big deal.
For grandparents, for people who are starving, it's always like every time they use these stories too about SNAP benefits, they always use like the most smallest fraction. They never talk about like, what about like the 20-year-olds who are just saying that they have a disability, but in reality they don't have a disability and they can definitely work. It's never that, you know? It's always like, it's like the same thing with abortion. They're just like, we need to have abortion because like, what if somebody gets raped? And you're like, what? That is not, that is like such a small number, but you use it as your only argument for having abortion. God, I love politicians. They're nuts.
that literally are feeding their children.
My point
to
is that
not
it's a
have
short-term
money
solution.
In those accounts.
It's a
doesn't
short-term.
matter. At the end of the day, people need to be able to feed their families, and Saturday is when those funds
If you
run
feel
out.
so
and we are
strongly,
fighting
Congresswoman,
to get
why
that
not
funding.
ask the Senate Democrats from New Mexico to vote to open the government so that the SNAP funds...
Sir, I am here in the House of Representatives. It is shut down. I am fighting to get the government reopened. I am fighting to get...
Yeah, we're doing everything we can. We just don't want to pass the bill that's already been passed by the House, and we won't pass by the Senate. Again, it's your fault. This is why it's called the Chuck Schumer shutdown. Thank you, Violet. The Journal seems fed up. It's wonderful to see like a lot of these journalists are actually becoming fed up with a lot of these stupid talking points that Democrats are proposing. You see them like, you know, you can only lie for so long. Like a lot of like people in the media will go along with these lies for a little bit because, you know, they want to stay in power and they want to be on the good side of a lot of these politicians so they can have press conferences and have their questions be answered. So they won't really push back too hard. But now you're actually seeing a lot of these reporters go, you know what, maybe we should actually press back on these Democrats because people will actually die probably from this. I mean, here's Chuck Schumer being asked a question from a reporter.
You say Democrats have no responsibility for the fact that...
We are saying the Republicans can fund it now, and they're using these people as hostages. Plain and simple. Next. That's
next. We're not going to answer your question.
That's the answer. The answer is they can fund it right now. Okay? Right now.
You know what, Chuck Schumer? Your niece, Amy Schumer, isn't funny. Isn't funny. Even CNBC got kind of heated this morning as well about SNAP benefits.
Are you ready to vote with the Republicans to reopen the government at this point as a reasonable Democrat? Maybe others would follow you.
You know, I'm not there yet because we have had literally, Joe, no discussion whatsoever about how we're going to deal.
The discussion has already happened. The bill is already there. Just pass it.
Is this the right way to do it, Senator? By people not getting paychecks at the TSA? This is extortion. You think this is the right way to do it? In your conscience, you think it's the right way to do it? I never thought I'd say that, Andrew, that it, as a human being, he always says that. As a human being, you think this is the right thing to do? That's your line.
Well, that's why Senator Hawley on Have Our Bill to make sure that folks get the nutrition that they absolutely need is why the president is paying the troops.
That's why we're doing everything we can. We're doing everything we can. There's nothing we can do. Okay? We looked into it. Our friends have looked into it. We're looking into it. There's nothing we can do, okay? We looked at the bill. There's nothing we can do, okay? Okay, look. Republicans are not coming to the table, okay? The Democrat shutdown is due to the Republicans. Okay? There's nothing we can do.
God. It's like, can we get enough? I've had enough of your lies. I've had enough of your freaking lies. I can't take it anymore. I can't freaking take it anymore. We are on the brink of a civil war because once people start to go hungry, that's when things go crazy. And you have people attacking ICE agents. You have people celebrating Charlie Kirk's murder who are just violent human beings. You have socialists being elected into New York. Like we have J.D. Pritzker, we have Brandon Johnson going against the federal government that's been dictated by the populist vote. And now we have Democrats going, you know what? You know, if we get a civil war over this or people starve to death, who cares? God, it's just freaking nuts, dude. Democrats are freaking over their poll numbers going up for Trump. Yeah, Democrats truly think this is a winning issue. They think that if they can control the narrative and keep you fixated on Donald Trump and it's Donald Trump's fault, then they think they can win. And that's all they care about. They just want to win again. They see the poll numbers for Republicans right now and it's really high and they don't like that. And they feel like this is the only way to get back, which is, that's their prerogative. And I think that's nuts though. I mean, you're literally playing with fire. Because again, I can't emphasize this enough. When a revolution happens, they'll come after you too, dude. You know, you think you're safe? You're not safe. So pass the bill. There are 42 million people on SNAP benefits. 42 million people.
Dead in Oklahoma super chatted $2. I farted earlier. It wasn't that bad. Wet.
What the frick, dude? What the frick? Thank you for the $2 super chat. Oh my gosh, dude. What the heck? Yeah, maybe they do want riots in the streets. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you for sharing that as well. Maybe they do want riots in the streets. Because remember when riots happened in the streets under Donald Trump? Democrats won. They got Joe Biden in the office. So maybe they want riots in the streets, cities burned, because then it makes them, they feel like they'll gain in power or something. Because then they'll just change the messaging. Again, it has everything to do with messaging. It has everything to do with, they think that they're winning this messaging war. The snack bar, the communist concession stands have a very limited menu, truly. And it only lasts for so long, but those lines are worth standing in. Thank you for sharing that, Z. I really needed to know that today. I think everybody in the chat is thankful for that as well. Just to know that, make sure your bowel movements are going okay. Everything is fine with you. It's great to hear. I'm just a politician, not a human. Yeah, I like that. I'm just one man, damn it. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. Hey, if you haven't watched my video, I'm trying to do this more. I want to do more videos of cutting up stuff and having a good time with those splices and riffing off of some crazy stuff. Check out my video that I posted around 2 p.m. Eastern. If you haven't done so yet, I posted a new video. Again, every single video on this channel is brand new. I'm not doing clips and cut up clips on this channel anymore. I think that's like a waste of your time, and I don't want to blow up your feed around that. That's crazy. I hate when people I hate when podcasters blow up my subscription feed with just clips. Like, I already watched your show. Stop it. I want to see other shows in my subscription feed, not just yours. So I do that. All right, I'm going to go make some Z-Sound Skibbity. Linda, how old are you? Freaking Skibbity toilet. I try to go out and like all your shorts. Thank you for doing that. Appreciate that. If you haven't dropped a like on this video, please do so. Put a comment below. It helps out the algorithms. I try to respond to every comment as I can. I'm going to go make some dinner. I'm going to go make some spaghetti. And got a nice French bread that I'm going to put some butter on. Because I'm rich. I'm freaking rich. High class meals. I'm not like that EBT chick talking about how she's making salmon. I don't have salmon at home. Okay, I have ground beef. I'm freaking well off. Okay, I don't mean to embarrass a lot of you. I know a lot of you are struggling, but we eat good. We eat good in the O'Shea house. I only get my news from Derek O'Shea Show. Glad you were here tonight. I'm glad I'm here too. Okay, and I'm gonna be here tomorrow night as well. Come hang out with it. Come hang out with me. Pescetti. Yeah, a little bit Pesqueds. And look out, I got another video coming out tomorrow as well. I'm going to try to do that more often. I like doing that kind of stuff. All right, guys, have a good night.